Kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6, and no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields going to throw right away. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Play action. It's Fields. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Here's Fields. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Fields. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Dobbins trying the right side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 catches, 97 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone throwing today.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now Jones. And he's got his big tight end here. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've they've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing, Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Throw left side, complete. That's it.
Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you think about the strong safety position, you know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Yeah, we're into the hands of Tony downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
DK Metcalf.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is out to 8. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Offense back out. We take a closer peek at the dual threat back, Nyheim Hines.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to get a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Patriots at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Completes it to Powell. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was
just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Livingston. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hines is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And New York set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not 17 yards and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Here we go.
Now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gives this to Thornton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Livingston.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New York ready to go again offensively. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, Fields.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half.
It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. Now, I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Pats at the line ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing after the interception. Ford steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Ford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Livingston trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Being chased out left.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Fields on 1st down.
And his pass incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fields over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Fields on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He's still on his feet. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Jones' throw pulled in here by Powell. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This is Hines. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah,
you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still...
Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the... So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. This is Shepard on the catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Here's Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Fields now to throw.
Out to his left. He completes this one to Mack. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
To the air again, Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mack.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the...
He's got a man, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And this will leave them a yard short. A nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on third down, Fields. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.